by overwhelming demand, the Summer of '99 Tour returns. July 27th, FedEx Forum. With special guests 3 doors down. And Mammoth WVH. Tickets on sale now at livenation.com. Creed returns, the Summer of '99 Tour.
The Grizzlies, Grannies, and Grandpas have the right moves and are currently looking for new members to join their team for the upcoming season. These soulful seniors are a fan favorite group throughout Grizz Nation. You do not have to be a grandparent, but you must be at least 50 years old with personality, rhythm, and passion for performing. If that sounds like you, then we want to see you on Sunday, June 29th. Visit grizzlies.com/auditions for more information.
With a knockaway.
Good defense.
Durant attacking, spinning, hanging, and hitting.
That's no show. Let's go.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans, want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you during the Grizzlies 2024-2025 season? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item, whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
This week, we're going to run down the hits and the misses from WrestleMania 41.
The main event, NXT title on the line, Obafemi versus Trick Williams versus Javon Evans. One of the greatest triple threat matches I've ever seen in my life.
I'm shocked.
And it made history because it's the first time there's 3 black men highlighting a NXT pay-per-view.
Okay.
That was dope, too.
Tune in to Grind City Wrestling weekly on the Grind City Media app and on the Grind City Media YouTube channel.
We talked a little bit about Jalen Wells. Jalen Wells, man, he finished 3rd in the balloting for NBA Rookie of the Year. He's going to be back. He's going to play in Summer League, and maybe he'll shoot some left-handed jumpers out there. Hey, Grizzlies fans, be sure to tune in to Grizzbeat, where the panel and I break down all things Grizzlies and take a look at the rest of the NBA as well. The show is live every Wednesday, 2 p.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
The other thing that came out this week that we were talking about innovation and Nike and all that, they dropped these $900 hyper boots that
900.
I mean, they're a recovery shoe apparently that you wear after sports, whatever.
Who's buying it? Because all the athletes that we see, they're going to get seated this. So who's going to actually pay $900 for this?
The Sneak Fest Show, live Tuesdays at 2 p.m. on Grind City Media on X, YouTube, and the official Grind City Media mobile app.
Live from FedEx Forum, this is The Odds Couple on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Here's Rob Fisher and Lang Whitaker.
Hello, good people.
Sing along, Fish.
Hello. It is the Monday edition.
You're not supposed to answer.
The Monday edition of The Odds Couple, the more intimate, heartfelt, sexual edition of the large program. We're with you for the next hour. We got a lot to cover as we will recap the weekend gone by in the world of sports. The Preakness took place on Saturday. PGA Championship this past weekend. We are into the conference finals. We'll have picks for the conference finals in the NBA. Conference finals are set for the National Hockey League as well, which means no games tonight in either. But we do have some baseball and some free picks coming up at the end of the show as well. Who said it in the middle of the program?
Who said it?
And some fish nuggets. That's all coming your way here today. I am Rob Fisher. Lang Whitaker is alongside. Hello,
Hey, what's
Lang.
up?
How are you?
I'm well.
Good to see you.
You too. Do you have a good weekend? Went to the pool?
Had a good weekend. I had my first pool day.
Yeah.
I mean, first official got in the pool day, and got a lot of sun. My chest is the color of this shirt.
Did you not put the lotion
Put
on your
nothing
chest?
on, no, because I like to get that first day base.
You have to get the first day burn in.
Yeah, and then it'll all go away, and then we'll be able to
Smooth
tan
even
the rest
tan,
of the summer. So I'm.
I know John Roser likes a good pool day.
Yeah. No doubt.
Love a good pool day.
How are you, Roser?
Haven't had one yet, but love a good pool day.
I spent the weekend. I got sunburned also. Look at this on my neck.
Yeah, you got a little neck burn.
You played golf.
No, I competed in the World Barbecue Championship.
Oh, that's right. How did that go?
Well,
Wait,
last year,
which one? Tiger Lane or Smoke Slam?
The original one.
The OG.
Okay, so Tiger Lane.
The one that matters. I got this burn because last year I did it. And there was, I believe, I did the exotic category for my teams, which basically means no pork, beef, chicken, or seafood. So it's anything else. Last year I made lamb chops. They were delicious. If you guys came over for dinner and I cooked it, you would say, hey, these are great. Mm-hmm. But it's not really it's different than competition food, which I learned last year. Because last year there was 84 teams. I finished 70th. My goal was not to finish last, which I avoided. The problem was I almost finished last. So this year I was like, all right, I kind of learned you can't just cook regular good food. It has to be like barbecue competition. There's certain tenets. I talked to a couple of guys who compete in these things over the last year. I had thought about it a lot. This year I made there's a thing called burnt ends. You guys have had that before? I made lamb burnt ends. And I worked on the delivery method a little bit, some tweaks. Made little phyllo dough cups with some roasted garlic mashed potatoes in there, the lamb, some sauce. And out of 70 teams, I finished 22nd.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
How about that? Top 25.
Pretty good.
Climbing that ladder, man.
I know, man. It was like I got there at 8 o'clock Friday morning, and my food turned in at 3. Like I was there all day working, like cooking. Kind of tending to mine, but then like our team also did ribs. It's a patio team, so it's not like one of those giant teams of 400 people that all pay money. So we also did ribs. We finished 9th in ribs. And then we had poultry and seafood and brisket also. So I was, helping out with that stuff a little bit, but also kind of just keeping an eye on mine all day long. And the sun was not out. We were under a tent. And somehow
they always
I get home,
tell you, Lang.
and I have this like sunburn. My arms are now got the tan now.
Good.
My legs are better, but I still have the neck burn.
My experience with Barbecue Fest, 3rd in the world in ribs.
Amazing.
Which was fantastic. Got a big trophy out of it. Never tasted them, but apparently they were 3rd
Was
in the
that
world.
when you were on like one of those big teams?
I was on a big team, yeah. It was
I
fun.
used to be on one of the big teams. You paid like whatever the money is, and then you get access. Then you have to have you have to sign up for like 2 shifts or something.
Yeah.
While
Who's
you're
your
there.
squad, Fish?
It was the late Jay Uberall.
Oh,
remember
yeah.
Jay? It was him and team, and Pugs was on the team.
Yeah,
and,
what's the team?
It was
What's
a
the
bunch of
squad?
Grizzlies people. Then we started making
Yeah.
the playoffs every year, and it was like, well, we can't do this
Yeah,
anymore. So
Our team's good now.
The
We
Grizzlies
gotta
kind
go
of
to-
screwed everything up for us.
The patio thing is cool because it's a smaller tent. Like it's the size of this room, but you still have all the stuff you need. We had 3 grills in there and table to prep on and all this stuff. But it was like about 10 of us, and. It's 9 guys who are buddies who grew up together, and then they've invited me now for the 3rd year going. So they're all just cracking jokes and having fun and drinking beers and stuff. It's very laid back. And if you don't finish well, like no one cares. Like it's more just for the fun of it. But now I'm gonna say I finished top 25 in the World Barbecue Championships. Yeah,
top 25 in the world, absolutely. Yeah. Roser, how was your weekend?
Good weekend.
Good weekend.
Yeah, it's a fine weekend.
You're not outside much anymore, are you, Roser?
Nothing, not outside, like don't go to things, No, not really that much. What all did I ran a bunch of errands Friday because we had Friday off, so I got a bunch of errands done.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, good.
Nothing like fun and exciting, but.
You know what I did Sunday? I went to a kid's birthday party that was a paintball birthday party.
Oh, yeah?
And they asked myself and some of the other fathers to participate. But this wasn't paintballs. It was, they call it gel blasters. And they shoot these tiny little like marble-sized things of water. And when they hit you, you just get a splash of water on you instead of paint. But they still, like, it stings. Like, it feels like, I have bruises on my lower back from when my son just shot me in the back from 3 feet away.
Nice.
Because he was mad that I had eliminated him earlier. But the dads there was 2 dads on each team, and we made it's right out by Shelby Farms. It's across the street from it. And they have, like, they call them, I can't remember what they are, maps. And there's like areas, like one area with all these like metal structures. There's one in the woods where you're like ducking and hiding behind stuff.
Right.
But the dads made a pact beforehand. No dads would shoot other dads. We were only going after the kids. We're trying to light them kids up. 2 of them we made cry, which made us feel good.
Nice,
So.
good.
Yeah, that's good.
That's a win.
Make
right
kids
there.
cry.
Yeah.
No, I know what. I went and got my real ID.
Did you?
Saturday. Well, it'll be in the mail. I get it in 30 days. It was actually Thursday's show when we were doing it. We were doing Thursday's show. Had a buddy text me. He goes, "Hey, I heard you talking about you're going to do your real ID on Friday. Do you have an appointment?" And I said, "No, I'm going to walk in and I'm just going to be there all day. I plan to be there all day. I got my phone. I got my phone charger. I'm good to go." And he said, "I'm looking on their website right now, and there is an appointment available on Saturday at 10:10 a.m. at the DMV over on Shelby Drive. Do you want me to book this for you?" And I just texted him back, "Yes." So a buddy booked it for me. I got there Saturday at 9:45 in the morning. At 10 a.m., I was at the front of the kiosk in front of the lady, showed her myself. She said, "You have everything you need. Here is your ticket. When your ticket number is called, walk up." As soon as she handed me everything, speaker thing comes on and it says, "Now serving ticket number I-170 at kiosk number 18. I look down and I'm like, well, that's me. I turn right around, walk over there. I was out of the door by 10:13.
That's fantastic.
I was in at 9:45, and the good thing I got lucky as hell. I got an appointment. I had an appointment, random ass appointment. It had to be somebody just randomly canceled it. They had to have just canceled that. There's no way that it would have been available.
Because the earliest you can get an appointment is like August.
Yeah, that's what he said. It was the only one available until August. So
Fish needs a friend like yours.
Yeah, I do. Well, I have an appointment now. So I have my appointment for August 6th.
Yeah.
August.
So that's good. And I have a not a real ID. I have my
passport.
A driver's. Well, I have that. Yeah. I just dropped everything. Sorry.
Don't show it on camera.
No, I have this. It's a paper ID.
That shows you have an appointment.
No, this shows that I have a paper ID that I can drive.
Okay.
But they're sending me my real driver's license, and I carry my passport now too. It's kind of
Why
a
don't
pain
they
in
give
the ass.
you-
I'm waiting for my driver's license to show
you
up.
need a certified copy of your birth certificate.
Yeah.
There were still people in front of me who had. It was a copy, but it was not a certified copy.
Yeah.
So you need that, and you need your actual Social Security card, which some people,
Go to registration.
And I've heard there's some women that run into, if they're married, they need their marriage license because the birth certificate and the Social Security
names are
card,
different.
the
Yeah.
names are different. So you have to have your marriage license too.
Dude, I have it all packed to go because
You've got it all ready to go. Yeah.
One day.
You have
like
a go bag by the door.
I do.
Oh,
I
had like 2 extras in mind just in case. Yeah.
I got a new driver's license like 2 years ago, so mine's already got the thing.
Well, so what else?
Star or whatever.
So they told me that they said you'll get it. They said you'll get it within 30 days in the mail, which is perfect because I don't think I'm flying till sometime in July. So I should have it. I should have it in plenty of time. But they said, but just in case you don't or something happens and you got to leave town before that, they gave me a paper copy of the real ID.
Yeah.
And they said, bring the paper copy, bring your actual physical ID, and then have your birth certificate, and you'll be good.
Mine has the sticker on, the star on it. It expires in 2029.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'm good for a while.
Yeah, you're good for a while.
All right, good for you.
Let's talk about
the
that.
weekend.
Preakness was awesome.
Preakness was great. It wasn't a muddy track.
It was a little muddy, wasn't it?
It was wet dirt.
Yeah.
but it wasn't like the Derby was.
No.
But the Preakness ran on Saturday, and the favorite journalism brought home the win.
Much needed win.
Even money bringing home the win for journalism. Gosker did not have Gosker in my 4. Finished as second. Did have Sandman. Did have goal oriented. So felt pretty good. I was all over it, but not a winner. Clever again. American Promise, another bad run after being one of the favorites in the Kentucky Derby and finishing late in the Derby, like number 16, I believe. Yeah, 16 in the Derby and now 8th of 9 in the Preakness. Here are the payouts. Journalism, small win, $2 bet got you $4.
Hey, it's a win.
$2.80 on the place, $2.40 for the show. Gosker was $9 for the place and $5.40 for the show. The Exacta paying $33.80, Trifecta $73.50, and the Superfecta $303.40 for the Preakness. You watched the Preakness.
I did.
It was a good race.
It was.
And journalism just
awesome
came out
finish.
of nowhere.
Yeah, he got bumped as they came down the stretch. You think he's out of it?
I mean, they're doing the inquiry, and I'm thinking to myself, the guy who got bumped won. What are we looking at? He got smashed in there.
I didn't watch it live. I saw the replay of it, so I didn't know if there was an inquiry. But,
yeah, they had an inquiry.
But what? Yeah.
But I was like, well, what are we inquiring about? Because the guy who got screwed actually ended up winning the race. So
that was
wasn't
amazing.
A bad deal.
That horse was awesome down the stretch. That was cool. I believe I had journalism last week. I picked him.
Yeah, I picked journalism as well. Yeah,
it's a good pick.
So I've seen. I can't find
Class
it
of the field.
anymore. But there was someone who was accusing journalism. That's what I was looking for of cheating. Cheating down the stretch.
How so?
Just illegal bumps.
Journalism got like knocked off toward down the stretch, but it was pretty clear to me. Why I don't know, Fish. What do you think? It looked like journalism was the one who got hit.
Yeah, I thought journalism got smashed between the two horses and kind of got pinned out, and then somehow
the announcer even
through.
said something like, "Oh, they've slammed into journalism or whatever." Yeah, then he shoots through and goes to the right and like passes everybody, which was it was awesome.
It was incredible.
Yeah.
Well,
It's like a movie.
Good win for journalism. It was also a good win for Scotty Scheffler at the PGA Championship. What a performance for him as he wins and wins it easily. Scheffler at 11 under par, a 5-stroke victory. 6 under included Bryson DeChambeau and Harris English. Go Dogs. Johnny Vegas finished 5th after a closing round of 72. Scheffler is just so calm, cool, collected, and just makes great golf shots.
The most important thing from this is the pick I gave you on Thursday's show was John Rahm top 10.
Yeah.
Yes. Thought about it all.
And he collapsed.
Yeah,
but still finished top 10, so we're good there. The bet won.
One of the announcers said Scheffler reminded him of Pete Sampras. And he was talking about how like he's just calm, cool, collected, and he's so good. And I was thinking about it. You know who he reminds me of is Tim Duncan.
Yeah, I was gonna say that before you did.
Yeah, because there's like there's almost no personality there.
Yeah.
But he just keeps winning, and he's so great. You know how old Scheffler is? I saw this today. He's 28. Like he feels like he's like in his late 30s, right?
Yeah.
Like he just feels like he's been around for
the personality of
John Rahm's
older,
30.
Yeah.
They're both like so young. Like they're going to be really good for the next decade or so.
Yep.
But yeah.
All right. So
there was also a picture of my guy Brooks Koepka. He's going through it.
Yeah.
My guy sucks
I
at
saw him
golf.
at the
at the gas,
7-Eleven.
buying a 30-pack of Miller Lite. It was like somebody said, he's one of us.
Yeah. After a bad round, that's your stop. Yeah.
Just going to go get a 30-pack at the gas station.
The NBA playoffs are now into the conference finals, and looking at the playoff bracket, there you have it. You got Minnesota and Oklahoma City in the Western Conference. You have Indiana and the New York Knicks in the Eastern Conference as we are down to our final 4. It took the Oklahoma City Thunder 7 games, but boy, in their last 2 wins, they were impressive.
Yeah, I think by the end of it, especially Game 7, you could see like Michael Porter Jr. hadn't been able to hit a shot in a week, and his shoulders jacked up. He's got it all wrapped up, and then you also saw Aaron Gordon, he could not move. He could not move the same way. The hamstring thing, it's a real thing. It's grade 2. It's worse than Curry's was, and we saw Curry wasn't able to come back in theirs after a week off. So, I just think by the end of it, we're getting the best Western Finals matchup because a depleted Denver team is not going to be any fun against Minnesota, especially we see how Minnesota's had their number, swept them 4-0 in the regular season. So I think we got the best matchup we can get in the West Finals right now.
I think so too.
Yeah,
and the Timberwolves were the hottest team the last 3 months or whatever. Yeah. I there's no way to say this without coming off as a hater, but. It was so I hate watching when the Thunder they just foul all the time. They foul, and they get away with it because it's almost like, all right, it's sort of a genius strategy. We're just going to foul so much. There's no way they're going to call every one of them, and they're so physical. The play where Aaron Gordon got called for a technical flagrant on Sunday because he elbowed SGA. Mm-hmm. If you watch the play, SGA comes up, puts a hand on him, which you're not allowed to hand check. And then pushes one arm over his head, no call there. And then the thing comes around, and that's the flagrant. And I was like, well, what is Aaron Gordon supposed to do? And they talked about it on the broadcast. They were like, maybe it should be like college where you have the cylinder you're not allowed to, like, invade. Right. But, like, the Thunder are just so athletic and aggressive in that way that, like, it gets them a long way. And, like, we talked about it on Thursday. Like, the Nuggets are so, like, it's hard to watch them play because it's one guy, parts of two other guys, and then just a bunch of other dudes you hope somebody shows up to play. And most games they didn't.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk more about the games coming up a little bit later on. Picks for this series. Oklahoma City and Minnesota. I'm going Oklahoma City. I think they're the best team in the NBA. I thought they were the best team in the NBA going into the playoffs. I think they still are. And I think they take care of the Timberwolves. I'll say in...
They're a huge favorite.
Yeah.
I'm going
this
5
series.
games.
They're favored by like 7 or 8 in game 1.
Yeah, they're a huge favorite in this series.
I thought I'll go 7, but I think OKC in 7. But I did hear people say like, the Timberwolves have had sort of an easy road to get here. I was like, well, haven't the Thunder had the easiest road? Like they played us with Ja out, and then they played the Nuggets team that has no players.
Yeah.
I'm sorry it took them 7 games, but it's been a pretty easy road for them to get to where they are so far. But I'll go Thunder in 7.
I'll just say Minnesota in 6 just to be different.
I like you.
Yeah, just be different.
Okay.
Go Anthony Edwards.
And then Indiana.
Go Mike Conley.
Indiana, New York. New York, a big favorite in this series as well against the Pacers. I guess I'm going with the Knicks just because they're playing really well. I think they're set at every position. They're very well balanced. They're defensive. They're athletic. They're playing really well. Everybody's playing their role. I think everything's going really well for them. And it's hard to say it's not the same for the Indiana Pacers, however.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go with the Knicks. I think the Knicks are a little bit better of a team.
I think the Knicks are better too, and I think they have better quality at the different positions, especially though, like if it comes down to Miles Turner against Cat or somebody like that, like I'd ride with the Knicks on that. So I'll go Knicks in 6.
All right.
I think I want to take the Pacers, but I think the Knicks too. As long as the Knicks stay healthy, I think that was the problem last year against the Pacers. They all got hurt. Like OG Anunoby's hamstring, Jalen Brunson got hurt.
The 2 teams I want to win. Because I don't think either of them's going to win. I'd like to see the Timberwolves win and the Pacers win, but I don't think either of them's going to win.
All right, a couple of big beats from the weekend. Number 1, the big chef. Yeah, Scotty Scheffler wins the PGA Championship. Becomes the first player since 1983 to win by 3 or more strokes in each of his first 3 major victories. He is the 11th major title, got the 11th major title for former Texas golfers. How about that? University of Texas, Horns, yeah. He wins, here's the number of wins in Charlotte since 2022. The Carolina Panthers have 14 wins. Scotty Scheffler has 15 wins. How about that? In Charlotte since 2022. Amazing. Scheffler more wins than the Carolina Panthers. All right, number 2, on the pole. Yeah, on the pole. That refers to the Indianapolis 500. The greatest race, the greatest spectacle in racing. Robert Schwartzman will be the first rookie to start on the pole at the Indy 500 in 43 years. Schwartzman from Tel Aviv, Israel, became the first rookie driver to win the pole since Teo Fabi in 1983. Just the 3rd rookie to win the pole on track and will be the 6th first-year starter to lead the field to green in the greatest spectacle in racing. A lot of Chevrolets in that top 9, those first 3 rows, a couple of Chip Ganassi racers as well, including Scott Dixon in that 4th spot, but Robert Schwartzman number 1. So congratulations to him. And then number 3, Tatum, if you got him. Jason Tatum moved into 12th on the all-time playoff 3-pointer made list. He's 6th behind Kobe Bryant. So he's 12th, 6th behind Kobe, who's 11th. Who's at the top of the 3-pointers in postseason history?
Yeah, Steph Curry.
Steph Curry, 650 is the leader. Tatum has 286.
Wow.
Second place is Klay Thompson with 501. So he's 149 behind Steph Curry. LeBron's 3rd, James Harden, Ray Allen, Kevin Durant, Manu Ginobili, Reggie Miller, Danny Green, J.R. Smith, Kobe, and Jason Tatum. Your top 12.
I saw a thing about Tatum. He tore his Achilles, and he had surgery the next morning he tore it that day, and the next morning had the surgery.
Yeah.
Which seems like crazy fast, but I was reading this thing about how like they think there's not a lot of data on it, but they think if you have it faster, it heals faster.
You don't let it swell. If you have the surgery right away, the swelling doesn't kick in.
Huh. So they think he might be back sooner than most people come back. You know, it took Brandon Clark like a year to come back.
Yeah.
They think might be faster.
All right, I got a trivia question for you.
All right.
I love trivia questions.
All right. Active players that remain in the playoffs. Players who remain in the playoffs. Who's the all-time leading scorer of players remaining in the playoffs?
Okay.
All-time leading scorer.
So we've got...
It's going to be weird. It's like Brunson maybe? Or
Jalen Brunson is the answer with 1,517 career points. Second's weirder.
Mike Conley?
Mike Conley.
I was going to say Conley number one because he's been in the league the longest.
Right. Conley second, third is Pascal Siakam.
Jalen Brunson has more career points than Mike Conley does?
Yeah. No, in the playoffs or all time?
All time.
Huh.
Really?
Yeah.
I would have thought
Conley.
Conley...
I guess this is playoffs. It's got to be playoffs. It's Conley's only got 1,473. That's going to be playoffs.
Yeah, Conley's got to have the the regular season points out of any of these guys because he's played the longest.
Playoff games played. Who's number one?
Gobert.
Nope.
OG Anunoby?
No.
Siakam?
From the Knicks.
Towns.
PJ Tucker.
Oh, that doesn't count. Nobody knows he's even on the team.
He hasn't even played.
Nobody even knows he's on the team.
He's like maybe most playoff games attended.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that number's going to go up at all this season. But Tucker with 105. Mike Conley second with 103 playoff games played as well. So there you go. A little bonus nugget for you here today. All right, we'll take a break here on The Odds Couple. When we come back, it's the game show that
Who Said It?
Has swept the nation. Who Said It? That comes your way next here on The Odds Couple on Grind City Media.
Grizzlies fans know it's the team that gives you the edge. Big River Steel does too. And much like the Grizzlies have recruited legendary talent, we want you to be part of our team. Are you ready to be part of something legendary? Then visit www.bigriversteel.com. That's www.bigriversteel.com.
Bain drives.
Oh yeah.
Close. He hits and the Grizzlies have the lead. Jarrett with a knockaway.
Good defense.
Durant attacking, spinning, hanging, and hitting.
This felt exceptionally personal with Shedeur Sanders, and it will never sit right with me.
Somebody may have missed out on a good quarterback. I don't know if Shedeur is going to be a hit or not. I am all for not taking okay quarterbacks early because you're just desperate for a quarterback. I'm fine with that. But that's not what this is.
Tune in to the Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt live every weekday at 8 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
We're going to do our pick six favorite Outkast songs in honor of Outkast being inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Elevators is the most creative.
Me and you.
Yes. Your mama and your cousin too.
And I can't. Every time I hear somebody say me and you, I
just go to the next one, right?
Get all of your HBCU sports and culture news by tuning in to HBCU Huddle with CJ Hurt and Mike Wallace. New episodes drop every Thursday on grindcitymedia.com, YouTube, and Spotify.
Welcome back to The Odds Couple on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Here's Rob Fisher and Lang Whitaker.
Welcome back to The Odds Couple here on Grind City Media. Lang Whitaker alongside Rob Fisher and John Roser. And it's time for the game show that has swept the country from coast to coast, from Memphis to Bristol, Connecticut. It is time for Who Said It? Just staring at the table. All right, you guys know we usually we like to start with a bonus clip.
Yep.
And last week on Thursday's Odds Couple, the big show, we talked a lot about zoos. You remember we talked about it?
Zoo, yeah.
John Roser is a big fan of the Memphis Zoo. Talks a lot about that. Roser's getting into it. And John Roser actually went to the Memphis Zoo on Mother's Day, I believe. Did you guys go to the hippo enclosure, John?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, it's still up on my my Instagram at John Roser. Give me a follow. Hit that like button. There's
So you went to the. So I'm assuming
leave a comment if you want.
this clip that doesn't relate to your trip to the zoo. This bonus clip is from the Beijing Zoo.
Oh.
And some people went to see the hippo enclosure, and we can roll the clip.
Did the hippo escape? Oh no! Yeah, the hippo's gonna. Oh no! It's gonna poop or pee on.
Oh no! Look at the people just get away. That must have been terrible.
I found a news story about this. The hippo is named Zhu Mei. The people, while dozens of unsuspecting zoo attendees were admiring the magnificent creature, Zhu Mei turned her backside and let it rip.
Oh, man.
One person warned everybody to get out of the way. The zoo did not offer an official apology, but they did put up a sign that said, "Caution, may fire without warning."
They shouldn't have to apologize for the animal farting.
I don't think so either.
No.
I mean, that's part. You're going to the zoo, like that's,
right?
Yeah,
They're wild animals. Like they, you know,
part of the deal.
Yeah, as long as they don't get out.
Yeah,
we're fine.
Yeah, as long as they don't get out, we're good.
Anyway, that's
that
Zhu
would
Mei,
be
the
terrifying.
hippo. Yeah, if they got out, yeah, for sure. All right, let's start. Let's start with the clips. We're gonna start with clip one. Goes like this: We'll see, but for now, the next couple of days, it'll be a lot of beer, probably. Who said it?
Oh,
well, I would say Luka, or not. I'd say Luka if they got eliminated this week because we know like how he likes his beer. But I'm going to say Nikola Jokic.
It is Nikola Jokic.
Yeah. Because I know he likes his beer.
But from now, like next couple of days, there's going to be a lot of beer probably.
Like he's just that's what it is, That's next couple of days. He's just like us, like Brooks Koepka.
Yeah.
And he's just going to
drink a lot of beer.
He's going to look like a big dumpy guy next year and be the best player in the league.
It is crazy, like how he's able to be he's almost leading the break every time down. And he plays at that pace all season long, and he's still kind of like
45 minutes.
Yeah, he's still kind of chunky. Like he must eat like crazy. He must really,
I think he's just a big dude. I mean,
But even then, like you would think,
because it's just a lot of baby. He's still got baby fat on him. Like
but how old is he now? He's like 29, 30. Like I think he's late 20s. He might be 28. But I remember seeing somewhere the other day.
Let's see.
Yeah, Roser found an AI enhanced summary.
I hate that. I'm like, I didn't ask for an AI summary on anything. Don't give it to me. He's 30. He turned 30 this year. Yeah. 6'11", 284. That is a large person.
Speaking of good-looking men, clip two. It's interesting. I don't know if anyone is noticing, but Max Strus is a good-looking man. Who said it?
I'll go with
Jared Allen.
All right, I'll go Donovan Mitchell.
Let's run it.
Hunter. Yes. He has 17 total points, while the bigs for Indy has 61 points.
You know what's interesting? Number one, is anybody noticing Max Strus is a good-looking man? I hope y'all. When they showed that dude, I said, "Damn, that's a good-looking man." But secondly,
shout out Chuck.
Chuck's the best.
He's the best.
Yeah. All right, clip three. We actually don't have video of this, but I have the tweet of the quote. I guess I would say Quail Hollow is like a Kardashian. It's very beautiful, modern, and well kept, but it lacks a soul or character.
Oh.
Who said it?
I saw this. Who was it? Oh my gosh, I saw this.
Is it not Bryson?
No.
I saw this quote. And I'm trying to remember who it was. Rory wouldn't say that. Scotty Scheffler wouldn't say that. Xander wouldn't say that.
No.
Rahm wouldn't say that either. Who was it? Who said it? I saw the quote. And I said it to somebody.
Justin Thomas also was ripping on the course, but this is not Justin Thomas.
Lacks solar character. That is just
like a Kardashian.
Like a Kardashian. Man. I don't know. I guess
I don't think
Bryson was my guess.
Yeah, I can't.
It was Hunter Mahan.
That's right.
Hunter
Grizzly beard, just like a mountain man. It's a song, Golf Boys 2.0. Look it up on YouTube.
All right.
It's a banger. It's Ricky Fowler, Bubba Watson, Hunter Mahan, and former FedEx St. Jude Classic winner Ben Crane.
Oh. All right. What's it called? Golf Boys 2.0.
Golf Boys 2.0. Great song.
All right, here we go. Clip 4. What is it about your team that makes them able to respond in these moments? Coach, it's just who they are, the character of these guys. All these guys have been around the league a long time, and they've seen a lot. At the end of the day, you don't get to pick the test that you have. You just pick how you respond to them. That's kind of how life works. Who said it?
Tom Thibodeau.
I'm going to go with...
or it's Daignault.
I'm going to go with Joe Mazzulla.
Let's run the clip.
You guys don't often find yourselves
Maz.
with your backs against the wall.
It's a good quote.
And, here you are.
You don't get to pick the
in
test that you have.
Probably the toughest situation.
Pick how you respond.
What is it about your team that's able to respond in these moments?
I mean, it's just who they are as people. I mean, it's just the character of those guys. A lot of these guys have been around the league a long time, and they've seen a lot. And to me, you just rely on the character of the guys, the togetherness, the staff. At the end of the day, you don't get to pick the test that you have. You just pick how you respond to them, and that's kind of how life works.
There you go, Joe Mazzulla.
It's a good quote.
Yeah. Good quote. Good
for him.
Boy,
I like
the
Joe
opinion of
Mazzulla.
Joe Mazzulla sure has changed over the last 2 years.
Well, he's one of those where it's it goes either way really fast. Like when he wins, they're gonna love him and praise him, and he's everything right. And when it doesn't go the way they want, they're all turning on him because he's a little out there. you know.
I like Joe Mazzulla because he just looks like a fan who kind of wandered down there, and he's wearing Jordans and Jordan 12s, and he's just kind of there, and he doesn't. He'll clap back at people in the press conferences and stuff, and he just seems like kind of a weird guy, but I like him because he's not one of those like lifers who has no personality or whatever. All right, that was clip 4. Let's go to clip 5. Reporter says, if you were giving your scouting report, what's your top 2 strengths and what would be one weakness you would write down on your own scouting report of yourself? And the player says, I ain't got no weaknesses and I got more than 2 strengths, big dog. Who said it?
Ace Bailey.
Ace Bailey.
He nailed it.
You were giving your scouting
Is it?
report. What's your top 2 strengths, and what would be one weakness that you would write down on your own scouting report of yourself?
I ain't got no weaknesses. I got more than 2 strengths, big dog.
I'm asking you to be TV, Ace. We don't have 20 minutes.
How about Ace
So the
Bailey?
reason I was like, this has to be NBA draft, and I know Ace Bailey had some quotes this weekend. I heard that he, I know the one about him, people questioning his shot selection, and he's like, that may be, basically like that may be a bad shot to you or to somebody else, but I practice those shots. I work on those shots.
Yeah.
So, so clearly kid has a personality.
Bigger issue with him is that, everyone thought he's 6'10", 6'11", and he measured 6'7".
Yeah.
Which is questionable.
And I've also heard the other thing is he can't dribble yet.
That's all right.
I heard that way too.
Jaylen
I listened to
Brown
like an
hasn't dribbled in
NBA
10
draft
years.
Yeah,
podcast.
there aren't many guys in the NBA that can.
Yeah, I listened to an NBA draft podcast, and they were talking like these guys going through all these prospects, and because I don't know a ton about these guys because I don't get to watch a ton of college basketball during the year, and I kept coming back to several of them. They kept saying he can't dribble, and I'm like, damn.
I mean, you remember Miles Turner, the knock on him was that he couldn't run when he was coming to college. He just ran funny, they all said. He sort of does, but it doesn't seem to bother him.
No, it doesn't seem to bother him.
By the way, I should mention, here's a little sneak preview. I don't know if you guys even know about it. There's a Grind City Media might have some draft shows coming.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We'll get to that. All right, I got
We
2
don't have
more.
a pick.
This is clips. We have 2 second rounds. Here's I know what you mean.
Yeah.
We have 2 more clips. Clip
All right.
6. What I really think needs to happen, being pretty transparent here, is just to get a golf ball that flies a little straighter. Everybody talks about how straight the golf ball flies. Well, upwards of 190, it's actually quite different to control the golf ball. I'm going to work my butt off to make that happen. It's all up to manufacturing. We'll see what happens, but I'm keen on finding something, and I'm keen on improving. I'm excited for that. Who said it?
Keegan Bradley.
Is that because he hits a...
Just means you hit it farther than 190.
Wyndham Clark.
I say Keegan Bradley because he used the word keen.
We don't have a video of this, but it was from the press conference transcript. It was Bryson DeChambeau.
Bryson. Okay.
I should have gone
I mean,
back
he's
to
the guy
Bryson.
who would actually, like he said, I'm going to work my butt off to like manufacture a golf ball that flies straighter. I mean, he's the guy who would actually probably try and do that. But also, I would, as someone who plays golf on the weekends, I actually did play golf Saturday too, like you mentioned. I would love a golf ball that flies straight because I hit it to the friggin' side every single time. I can't hit it straight.
Or a club that hits straight.
That
That'd be
too.
good. Yeah.
That's it. All right, last one, clip 7. Reporter says, offhand finishing, how much did you work on that? Because your right hand was working a lot tonight. And the player says, well, I'm right-handed. So
I know this one.
That is Angel Reese.
It is Angel Reese, yeah.
We can watch.
In the last one, offhand finishing, how much did you put this work on that? With the right hand working a lot tonight.
I'm right-handed, so.
We did see someone before you.
Next.
It is weird because she shoots left-handed.
Does she?
Yeah, like watch her shoot threes. She shoots left-handed. Yeah, she's shooting left-handed right there.
I always see her shoot layups where she brings the ball down to her waist and throws it up at the rim and misses.
Why are you right-handed and shoot left-handed?
There's other players like that. Haven't there been? I'm trying to remember.
Well, I mean,
who
there's
it is.
ambidextrous
LeBron,
guys.
I think. Wasn't LeBron?
Luke Kennard, I believe.
Yeah.
Luke's right-handed and shoots left-handed?
I think he does a lot of things right-handed. I don't know if he I think he writes right-handed. I can't remember.
I thought
but
LeBron
I know
was that way,
I had
too.
a conversation with him that he does a lot of things right-handed.
Okay.
Or they play golf the other way. Some guys like play golf and hit the other way or whatever. Baseball players are like that too. Anyway.
Should all play drums.
All right, great stuff. Great.
That's
Who
this
said it
week's-
today?
Who said it? Yeah.
Good stuff. Thank you very much. All right, we'll take a break here on the Odds Couple. We'll come back. We got Fish Nuggets.
Nuggets.
We'll look at the NBA games this week, the NHL games this week, the Indy 500. We already looked at the poll for the Indy 500. We're going to have much more on the Indy 500 on Thursday.
On the
Look forward
poll.
to that. Lang's going to break it down for us Thursday afternoon. We'll take a break here on the Odds Couple here on Grind City Media.
Creed. By overwhelming demand, the Summer of '99 tour returns. July 27th, FedEx Forum. With special guests 3 doors down. And Mammoth WVH. Tickets on sale now at livenation.com. Creed returns, the Summer of '99 tour.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans, want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you during the Grizzlies 2024-2025 season? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
I got some Cam Ward news for you, by the way.
Let me hear it.
You talk about being able to sell some jerseys. 7 minutes ago at his introductory press conference in Nashville, Warren Moon walks in. I give you permission to wear number 1. young guy."
Wow.
He hands him the number 1 jersey.
Oh, that's amazing.
I'm going to give you permission to wear number 1. So he's going to have the number 1 Cam Ward jersey.
That's amazing.
We're rocking the Cam Ward number 1 Titans jersey.
That's amazing.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
We're going to do our pick 6, 6 favorite Outkast songs in honor of Outkast being inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Elevators is the most creative.
Me and you.
Yes. Your mama and your cousin too.
Every time I hear somebody say me
Sitting
and
on
you,
it.
I just
You just go to the next one, right?
Get all of your HBCU sports and culture news by tuning in to HBCU Huddle with CJ Hurt and Mike Wallace. New episodes drop every Thursday on grindcitymedia.com, YouTube, and Spotify.
Welcome back to the Odds Couple on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Here's Rob Fisher and Lang Whitaker.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Odds Couple Monday edition of the large program. Don't forget, we're back with you on
sexual edition.
We're back with you on Thursday.
You like saying that a little too much.
I didn't Fish's uncomfortable reaction to me saying it too.
Is that why you enjoyed both?
While you're trying to be serious, I'm just looking at you. The sexual edition.
Yes, because I just reek of it. Welcome back to the show.
Easy there.
That's a little much. Sounds like a Kanye West song.
Yeah. Calm down, Diddy.
No NHL, no NBA tonight.
It's a baby oil-free studio.
Yeah, it's a baseball-only night tonight around the sports world. Early NBA action, of course. We are into the conference finals with the Indiana Pacers taking on the New York Knicks and the Minnesota Timberwolves taking on the Oklahoma City Thunder. Game 1, Timberwolves and Thunder, is tomorrow at 7:30. Game 1 for the Pacers and Knicks Wednesday at 7 o'clock as well. So Tuesday and Wednesday, the games will start. Timberwolves and Thunder first up tomorrow night. The NHL playoffs are into the conference finals as well as we have seen the Carolina Hurricanes and the Florida Panthers advance in the East. Florida knocking off Toronto yesterday in Game 7. And we saw Edmonton and the Dallas Stars advance as well. Now, the NHL futures for who will win Lord Stanley's Cup. The Edmonton Oilers, they were the favorite last week. They're now tied at the top with the Florida Panthers, both at plus 240. Dallas Stars coming in at plus 270. Carolina Hurricanes at the bottom at plus 320. Those games will start tomorrow as well as the NHL playoff schedule will start tomorrow. I forget which game is tomorrow, but yeah, the NHL goes tomorrow. Here, I'll look for you real quick.
Yeah, let me know.
You want to know? And I'll tell you where
Carolina.
it's on TV. Carolina, Florida tomorrow. That is on TNT. Carolina, Florida tomorrow. Edmonton, Dallas on Wednesday as well. That one is also on. That one's on ESPN. So TNT tomorrow, laying ESPN.
Switches. It's too much.
Wednesday. All right, we got anybody got free picks?
I got one.
All right, what you got?
Tuesday night, I'm gonna bet on Caitlin Clark to have a triple double.
Oh,
we're not allowed to do that.
We can't bet on the
WNBA.
WNBA.
We're not allowed to do that. I'm trying to
So don't do
trying to keep your job for you, buddy.
Yeah, so
we're not allowed to
don't
do that.
I thought about that. You can't. I just realized. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
we have to.
If I was.
Yeah.
If I did it.
Yeah.
That's what I'd bet on.
No tipping.
No
either.
tipping. No betting. No fixing.
Yeah, no tipping either. So
right.
don't even tell people.
Well, I
they
don't
should
know
do it.
anything.
Langs doesn't mean
No,
it.
we don't. We don't know anything. But yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, there you go. That's a good start. Roser, you got a free pick? Yankees aren't playing tonight.
I know they're not. We're gonna go with the Giants at home against the Royals.
All right.
And then we're gonna. God, I want to take the Cubs, but I don't know. I don't like the pitcher Brown. I just looked up his record. It's not, the ERA is 4.75, but the guy he's facing's ERA is like 5 something.
Mm-hmm.
So it just is a bad pitching matchup. It's in Miami. I could see the Cubs partying when they're down there. You know, that's
They're hot,
a thing.
though.
Fish, you've been to Miami, haven't you?
Been there.
Been there. It's a problem. You can party.
It's sexual.
It's very sexual.
That stadium is not much of a party. We've both been there. Yeah.
No, it feels like
I'll
you're in
take
a
the
mall.
Braves Tuesday night. Strider makes his return.
That's exciting.
They're minus 1.5 against the Nationals, and they just beat up on the Nationals last week.
All right, we're gonna parlay the Giants and the Cubs for tonight.
Giants and the Cubs?
Yeah. Go
All right.
Giants.
I'm going with the Mets.
G-men.
Kodai Senga on the hill tonight for the Mets. They're in Boston taking on the Red Sox. So I'll go with New York in that one. And then also going with the Minnesota Twins against the Cleveland Guardians tonight as well. Minnesota Twins over the Cleveland Guardians. Bailey Ober on the hill for the Minnesota Twins tonight. Those are my two big ones tonight in Major League Baseball.
Okay.
We'll hold off. I guess in the NHL, I think in my NHL picks, I would go, I'm going Edmonton and Florida to meet for the second straight year in the Stanley Cup Finals. There are the lines for the opening game. Carolina, a favorite against Florida. Dallas favored over Edmonton as well. I'm going to go with, in game 1, I'm going to go with Dallas, the Stars, and in game 1, I'm going to go with the Florida Panthers. But I'm going Florida and Edmonton in their two respective series.
I told you Edmonton to win the Stanley Cup before the playoffs. And
Yeah.
then the show, the odds were crazy. I was like, they have the best player. What are we talking about here? They
Right.
also have the experience. They were there last year. I think we just ride Edmonton to win the Stanley Cup.
8-1 in their last 9 games.
I think it's what we got to do.
8-1 last 9, doing really well. Those Edmonton Oilers. So go Oilers. All right, everybody good? We done?
Yeah.
Free picks.
Good.
I got another pick.
Oh, you have another pick.
I got another pick.
Wait,
We're
what happened to Nugs?
Oh yeah, we didn't do the
we
fish
didn't do
nuggets.
nugs.
You want to get to the fish nuggets?
Let me get my
I'm
free
sorry.
pick. I believe John Rahm is one of the best golfers in the world.
Okay.
Like, he is awesome. Came along at the Masters the last 2 days there. First day at the PGA, solid little 1 under. Round 2, round 3, and then round 4, the first part of it, he took off. And then just the last 3 holes, he went 5 over in the final 3 holes. Just kind of fell apart there. He missed some birdie putts on the back 9 that he could have made to put himself in the lead.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually the bogeys are going to come. But I would try to put some money on him to win the U.S. Open.
Oh.
I don't know what the odds are, but I would try to throw some money on John Rahm to win the U.S. Open.
Okay.
Because it probably might be the best odds you get if he has a solid first day. He's a U.S. Open winner. It's at Oakmont this year in Pennsylvania.
All right. There you
It's
go.
a red state.
Well, as Lane pointed.
Is it? No, it's not.
It was.
It was?
It was in 2024. It did.
The
yeah.
Fetterman got elected from there.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right. As Lang pointed out, we forgot the fish nuggets.
Yeah. One of us was paying attention.
So how about some fish nuggets before we get out of here today?
Yeah. Did we do Indy 500 also?
We did that earlier in the show. Yeah.
But why? But we got it here at the end too.
Yeah, but we did it earlier.
Oh, okay.
So.
All right.
The poll, Schwartzman. Remember? Robert Schwartzman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
On the poll. All right, some fish nuggets. The Maple Leafs were eliminated again. The Toronto Maple Leafs eliminated. The last time the Maple Leafs made a conference final, Sidney Crosby was 14 years old. The Brady Tuck rule game happened. Kelly Clarkson won season 1 of American Idol, and Yao Ming was the number 1 pick in the NBA draft. It's the last time they made the conference finals. That was in 2002.
It's tough.
Yeah. I actually lived in St. Louis at that time. Yeah. How about that?
Yeah.
Moved here about 5 months later. All right, since the NBA changed its lottery system in 2019, the team with the league's worst record has never won the lottery and picked first overall. This marks the 3rd straight year that the team with the league's worst record will pick 5th overall. Do you like the lottery?
I'm all right with it.
You all right with it, Roser?
I'd probably be more upset
Yeah,
with
I'm
it
fine.
if we were like the 5th or 6th team.
Oh,
and didn't
I-
get
Yeah,
the-
right.
It can
Like
screw you
I'm
so bad.
fine with it.
All right. Nikola Jokic reached 2,500 postseason points in his last time out, his 92nd career playoff game. Currently sits at 697 assists. No player in NBA history has ever reached 2,500 points and 700 assists in fewer than 100 playoff games. Russell Westbrook did it in exactly 100 playoff games. So if Jokic gets at least 3 more assists in the next 8 games, he'll be the fastest to do it. The Timberwolves are the first Minnesota-based baseball, basketball, hockey, or football team to be among the final 4 teams remaining in the playoffs 2 years in a row since the North Stars did so in 1980 and 1981.
Shout out to the North Stars.
Great jerseys.
Yep.
Yeah.
The New York Knicks.
By the way, the Dallas Stars jerseys, they're, I mean, just a terrible job.
Terrible.
They're awful.
Are they worse than the Thunder jerseys?
The Oklahoma City Thunder jerseys are terrible and have always been terrible. The Thunder have a terrible color combination.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ugly. The New York Knicks had lost 5 straight series-clinching games at Madison Square Garden until knocking off the Celtics in Game 6. The Knicks had won 6 straight road games. Or I'm sorry, that's supposed to say the Celtics. The Celtics had won 6 straight road games when facing elimination until the loss to the Knicks. Meanwhile, Minnesota is the 6th seed to play in the conference finals since the NBA moved to an expanded playoff format in 1984. They joined the 2024 Pacers, 95 Rockets, the 89 Bulls, and the 84 Suns. How about that? 6th seed in the conference finals. Next one, Tyrese Halliburton, last 4 closeout games. 25 points per game. He's 4-0.
Not underrated.
Not overrated, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
All those things.
Draymond Green has played 31 playoff series without ever being swept, which puts him in a tie at number 2 with Hall of Famer John Havlicek and James Harden. The player who owns the record for most playoff series without being swept is James Jones, LeBron's old buddy.
Yeah. Phoenix Suns GM.
That's right.
Yeah.
How about this baseball nugget? Total payroll for injured players. The Dodgers, $117 million plus. The Yankees, $117 million plus. 9 teams have payrolls under $117 million.
Wow.
Those teams have injuries over $117
There's probably a few
million.
teams you could add up their salaries and it wouldn't be 117
Probably.
million.
Yeah, you're probably right. Unbelievable. All right, well, there you go. The Nuggets. We got the Nuggets in. Good.
Love the Nugs.
All right, you ready? We got the Indy 500 this week.
Yep.
We got the hockey Western or the conference finals. We got the basketball conference finals, and we'll have it all covered on Thursday.
All right. Cool.
All right. Is that good with everybody?
Sounds good.
All right, that's going to do it for us here today on the Odds Couple. Thanks for joining us here on the large program. For John Roser, for Lang Whitaker, I'm Rob Fisher. Enjoy all the action this week. Good luck with all of your bets. We'll talk to you again Thursday at 2 here on the Odds Couple on Grind City Media.